What's going on, YouTube? It's Patrick Mitten Outdoors. Trying a different camera angle tonight. We'll see how it works and may not use it again. Anyway, coming at you with water vessels. All the different types and styles are out there. You've got everything from your cylinder vessels that are made of stainless steel, with the top on it, such as this. This is the Pathfinder School water vessel. See the Dave Canterbury's logo on it. Good water vessel. I've used this several times. It is got a little moisture in it because I've just washed it out. You've got that. You've got the standard old plastic. This is a 1 quart canteen, like I said, plastic. So if you've got, this is an old one actually. This was one of mine in Scouts. Nothing wrong with it. It still works. Just because it's not the latest, the greatest, doesn't mean it doesn't work. Plastic, it's a lot lighter than this. Well, about the same. Actually, it's lighter. Then, you've got your water bladders and other forms of canteens. Now, something that was found here a couple of weeks ago, my parents are doing some cleaning out their house, but this is the old stainless steel container. Actually, maybe a real hard aluminum container that I carried in Scouts. Another one. Actually went from this to this in Scouting. But as I was looking at it, and I took a light and shined down in it, it was perfectly clean. There was no problems in it. It doesn't have any kind of weird smells or anything like that in it, so I may reuse it. The cool part about it, it'd be great for summertime. For some reason or another, if you've been around it very long, if the metal is kept in the shade or kept out of direct sunlight, it keeps the water, to me it seems like it keeps it cooler a little bit longer. But it's even got the built-in little clip on the back. Yeah, it's soldered or welded on from the factory. Has a neat little Boy Scout cover that goes on it. It just slides on like so. 10 minutes ago I slid it right on with no problems. Now I can't slide it on for nothing. Anyway, here we go. The little clip goes through this hole here and just forms around it. And has the great Boy Scout logo on it. And on the buttons too, which is pretty cool. See the Boy Scout logo and you see it on the buttons. Then of course there's the water bladders that go in your backpacks. These are real popular too, because then your water is in your backpack. You just got a tube, you're not having to take tops off and take drinks and stuff like that. So you've got that variation. Some people go for the old style military canteen with the military canteen cover, such as this one. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me try to get over here a little closer, but I've got it hanging on my bug out bag. So I've got that canteen, and of course in the little pocket, got a ball of purifying tablets. So we know how to use those. I'm not going to get into that today. But the thing I like about it a little better, if I'm bugging out, it's the middle of winter, I can put water in this thing, put it in this. This is an insulated cover, so it's going to keep the water warm, try to keep it from freezing. You may have some freezing issues in some of these other containers, especially just a plain plastic, or even, for that matter, one of these. Of course, if it's close enough to your body, it's going to stay warm. Of course, you can always do what we used to do in Scouts, is put your water bottle on the bottom of your sleeping bag so it stays warm with you and doesn't freeze. But anyway, that's just a little assortment I have. The main thing is keeping them cleaned out. After a trip, you want to wash them out real good with soap and water, rinse them out real good, and then let them dry real good. You don't want them to keep water in there because they'll moisturize up, and of course moisture brings mold. The other thing is, of course, keep them serviced and keep checks on them. This thing right here, it's 30-something years old, and you know what? I would carry it tomorrow. I would put that sucker on my belt tomorrow and carry it without a problem. This thing, of course, you just throw it in a pocket in your backpack or whatever pack you're carrying. Same thing goes for this. Now, this one's kind of large, but it's stainless steel. The advantage this has over this is I can boil water in this. I can't that. This, I'd be afraid to boil water in it, but I could sterilize water in it. I'm not going to go over how you do that tonight. I'll let you look that up, or I may do a series on it eventually. But you can pasteurize water in these plastic containers. Now it may ruin them if you have to do it that way, but you know, there's that possibility. But if you carry tablets with you, all you need really and truly is a good cloth or something to filter the water as it's going in. Then you can put your tablets in and you're going to have decent drinkable water. You're not going to have good clean water, but you'll have decent drinkable water. So anyway, of course, if you're a light backpacker or you're a backpacker, you have filters that you can filter the water before it goes into the container. Then you still got to treat it with something. You don't ever want to drink the water unless you've treated it at least. I know there's SteriPens, the little light pens you can stick down in the water, it's done. So, just want to go over the different containers. 30 years old, I'd still use it. Close to 30 years old, I'd still use it. 3 years old, I'd use it. Tried and true, I would use it. Pretty decently proven. The only problems you have from these sometimes is the little mouthpiece starts leaking, and that can cause a mess eventually. These little valves start leaking, they can cause a mess. But the good thing is you can get replaceable parts. So that was my little thing on containers and water containers for the trail. Get out and hit the trail this weekend if you can. I'm not going to get to, but I will here soon. And be prepared.